Hello students, good evening and welcome to another session of geography discussion. Today we are going to start with a political map of India, and this political map again consists of political divisions and the information of the land border and also the coastal border, right? So let us start the session with first information about the international borders of India. So we'll start the session with the here international borders of India. So we will go first the some basic information about it. Then we will go for the further details of the international border of India. So let us take it first. The international border of India. So here India has total border length about 15,106.7 kilometer. 15,106.7 kilometer of land border. Land border in the sense the here we can see there in the map this in this part the border which has been formed by starting from Rajasthan to there in Bangladesh. So this whole border is 15,107 kilometer, right? Then after the coastal border line, if you see there this coastal border line, this coastal border line is about 7,000. This is 7,516.6 kilometer, right? So this is including the territorial water or the island of Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep groups. So this is the whole total area of the maritime border. We also call we call it a maritime border, or in simple language we call it a coastline, border of coastline, right? Coastline border, right? So in these parameters we have been discussing, or we have the border area. So then after there is some organization, or some organization must be managing this borderline. So the creation of Department of Border Management has been taken place in the year of 2004. So this has happened in the year of 2004. So this has happened with the yes, this has happened with the Department of Border Management in the year of 2004. So it was in order to pay attention on the issues related to border area. So we know that we have border with the many countries and some of the border are very disputed areas, like with our neighbor like Pakistan. We have so much disputes on the several issues, so that we have to be focused about the management of the border. So here, so this has been the formation of Department of border management, it is under the Ministry of External Affairs. Ministry of External Affairs. So it will observe or will take all the issues related to the border areas, right? So then after, the next information about this is this border border management department here, or Department of Border Management. This Department of Border Management has taken the certain initiatives in order to manage border very smoothly, or to avoid any of the disputes which is related to border areas, right? So these initiatives are like expenditure of, or we can say this is what are like expeditious construction, expeditious construction of fencing. Number 2, floodlights, flood lighting, or and roads along Indo-Bangladesh, Indo-Pakistan, Indo-Pakistan, and Indo-Myanmar. Indo-Myanmar. So here, this is the matter of concern here is why we have been focusing, or why we have been focusing on the flood lighting on these borders. It is because there is a so much from these areas, or these border areas, there is illegal migration. Illegal migration. So people from Bangladesh, they enter into West Bengal. These people from Pakistan border, they enter into Kashmir, and people from Myanmar, they enter into northeastern states. So therefore, there is a continuous illegal migration. So Government of India, or the Department of Border Management, is greatly concerned about the having the expedition or the construction of the fencing and the floodlights on the border areas. Number 2, this is construction of strategic roads. Strategic roads along Indo-China and Indo-Nepal and Indo-Bhutan border. Indo-Bhutan border or borders. So here, Indo-China border, Indo-Nepal border, Indo-Bhutan border is greatly important. For example, as this infiltration, we can say, or the disturbance by the China has been frequently created in the northeast region, or the particularly Arunachal Pradesh, Ladakh region. So India is greatly concerned of constructing the strategic roads. Means we should have, India is concerned that we have the roads constructed in order to reach smoothly and fastly to protect our territorial area or the border area. Here again, the concern here is the Indo-Nepal. Recently, we have seen this intrusion, or we can say interference of China in the Nepal, and disturbing the border area with India and Nepal has been come into notice or the news. So India has become so much cautious about the constructing the road along the border of India and Nepal. Right. In some other session we will discuss on the border disputes of India and the neighboring countries. So we will include all the issues with the other countries or the neighboring countries. The third strategic point or the third initiatives which has been taken by the Department of Border Management is their deployment of high tech, high tech electronic surveillance surveillance equipments on on international borders on international borders. So this is greatly concerned to deploy the high electronic surveillance equipments so that we could monitor continuously the illegal migration or infiltration of terrorists from the border area, particularly there in Kashmir region, right? So then also another concern is or another initiative is construction of construction of additional additional 509 border outposts. So there is a more of the post is about to construct at the border areas. So in this 509, so this is for or by the for BSF. This is for BSF. And out of this 500 border outposts, so 383 border outposts have been proposed or have been there in the construction at Indo-Bangladesh border, Indo-Bangladesh border, and 126 post post at Indo-Pakistan border. Indo-Pakistan border. Now here we see there is a more number of infiltration in the Pakistan from the Pakistan border. We already have largely constructed or the large number of the border outposts have been already constructed at the Indo-Pakistan border. But recently the cases of illegal migration has taken place or observed at the India-Bangladesh border. So there is a more of construction of border outpost at Indo-Bangladesh border. Right. Then after another is number 4, number it is 5. Number 5 initiative is the deployment of here or we can say the development of integrated check posts or ICP we call it, integrated check post at various location various locations on international border. So there is a check post and setting up of land ports authority of India, right? So this Land Port Authority of India, that is to be set up on all ports, where the commercial operation of the ships or the vessels have been taking place. Means the routes, these ports which have been used for the commercial routes, right? Like people are coming and going internationally from the certain ports, right? So then after, at last, there various departments or developments, various development uh, or developmental works have been suggested or advised in areas or advised in border development, border development, which shall be funded by Ministry of Finance. So major fund or the funds will be coming from the Ministry of Finance. So let us go in the next session of or the next slot of the border areas. So let's go on the map of India or understand this whole area, the concept with the help of map. Yes, the border area or the land border area of the India, it is very important. So we see the different border, different like borderline or the different countries having the different borderline with the India. So first we take or we will be going from the border area in descending order. Descending order. Right. So here I am writing the name of country and the length of border in kilometer. Right. Now this is the border of Bangladesh. So further with the state divisions, this is with the further with the state divisions we will cover up. So Bangladesh shares a border with India about 4096.7 kilometer. Then it comes to the border of China. Now China here in this part, this whole area comes with the China. This is Sikkim part. This is Uttarakhand, Ladakh region. They have and Himachal Pradesh. They have the border with China. State-wise division we will take in the next part. 3488 kilometer. Then it comes to Pakistan. Pakistan shares the border with India. This is the border with India. This whole area is covering about the 3323 kilometer. Right. And this also the border is this Pakistan here. Right. So then after, next is Nepal. So this is the whole border is of Nepal. Nepal shares border with India for the distance about or the length about 1751 kilometer. Right. After Nepal, we have border with Myanmar. This is Myanmar. Okay, I mark with these countries. Nepal. This is Bangladesh. This is Pakistan. It is China. Right. And with Nepal, there is 1,100 kilometer. After Nepal, this is border with the Myanmar, and we have the border share with the Myanmar about 1,643 kilometer. Next, it comes to the Bhutan. This is border with Bhutan, and this is Bhutan country. Bhutan is the most friendly nation with India. Bhutan shares the border about 699 kilometer. Right. Then it comes to right. Then after it comes to Afghanistan. This is the very small border with Afghanistan. This is sorry. This border is Afghanistan, and this country is Afghanistan. Right. Afghanistan has smallest border with India. Right. This is 106 kilometer. Right. So this 106 kilometer area is having the border with India. Now, as in the starting of the discussion, we saw there the total border area of the India is for 15,106 kilometer of land border. So this is total is 15,106.7 kilometer. So this much long territory area or the border area is a very difficult to manage, and we have to face off, or we have to manage the relation with the different neighboring countries, right? So let's